based on what I see on social media every day, a disturbing number of people really need to hear this. Your brain does not work like a large language model. It just doesn't. There are too many differences between the two. And look, I know it's really common to compare brains to computers. Before that, they were compared to telephone switchboards. Before that, the telegraph. Before that, clocks. Whatever was the trendiest, most advanced technology people had a general idea about, that's what people compared to the brain. And they were always wrong about it. Here's what I mean. The brain is not a single purpose-built machine. So in a way, you could impose whatever device's functionality you want on it, and there might be a part or two of which that you would be correct in a very simplified and generic way. At the same time, there are other parts of the brain that work completely differently. Your brain evolved over billions of years, and based on natural selection and different mutations, it has cortices that are highly optimized and as efficient as a GPU, and others that are about as fast as a turtle on sodium pentothal crawling through molasses. And we still don't understand a lot of things about how it all works underneath or how that all happened and why. One thing that we do know is that it's not a vector database that sees everything as a giant n-dimensional matrix of numbers generated by mapping discrete tokens to each other. We can use a tool like Anthropic Circuit Tracer to see how LLMs work their way through their internal vectors and compare them to fMRI data and know we're not looking at the same process. Yet, for some reason, there's so many people vocally and obsessively committed to this idea that this is what our brains must be. And look, I'm not here to tell you that our brain somehow transcends science and math or that there's some unknowable secret humanity will never figure out that makes our brains special. I'm not even saying that we'll never be able to design an AI system capable of high-level reasoning. I'm saying that insisting that large language models understand things because they respond in a way that satisfies and impresses you, and therefore that's it, they're just like your brain, is no different than claiming that the parking gods showered you in their favor because there's a front row pull-through space in the shade when you last went to the store. It's a kind of reductive wishful thinking, in which you can claim you solved some profound, frustrating, complicated problem because it's just so uncomfortable not to have an easy answer, and you cannot sit with that discomfort and use it as motivation to get the real answer.